You ever looked around and wondered how so many people seem to be thriving financially, while you're just struggling to keep up? Maybe you have a good job, drive a decent car, and live in a nice place, but your money seems to vanish the moment you get paid. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. In fact, you're part of a growing group, the so-called new poor. This isn't about hunger or misery, but a silent modern poverty that hides behind Instagram filters and digital bills. Let's explore what this really means. This new kind of poverty isn't about living in shacks or going hungry. It's about looking successful on the outside, nice clothes, a finance car, a smile, while inside there's anxiety, debt, and the constant fear that your card won't go through. Today, poverty wears a suit, carries an iPhone, and pays rent on time. It's what I call poverty disguised as middle class. Everything looks fine, but the reality is much different beneath the surface. Let's make this real. Meet Mariana, 31, an administrative coordinator earning $3,000 a month. She drives a 2020 car, rents a nice apartment, and always looks sharp. On the outside, she seems to have it all together. But inside, she only has $80 in her account, no savings, and nearly $6,000 in credit card debt spread across 3 cards. Her paycheck disappears on installments, subscriptions, and automatic payment. If something goes wrong, she takes out a loan. Mariana isn't unique, she's the norm for millions. Mariana's story is more common than you think. She's not struggling in the traditional sense, but she's living on the edge. When the bank calls offering more credit, she says yes just to cover another hole. She represents millions stuck in this modern limbo, earning too much to be called poor but too scared to feel rich. These people don't need pity, they need awareness. While many focus on looking good, few are building something solid. First sign of new poverty is living your life paying in installments. Everything from phones to vacations to even shampoo gets split into monthly payments. It feels normal, but it's a modern trap. If you can only buy something in 12 payments, you probably can't afford it. Living on installments is like building an invisible cage. Each purchase adds another link, and soon it becomes a weight you carry without even noticing. This habit keeps millions stuck in a cycle of fake prosperity. Installments have become so normal that over 75% of people buy things this way, and about 30% can't pay off their credit card in full. People keep up appearances they can't afford, working hard to pay for things they barely use. As long as we believe it's normal to break our lives into bits just to get by, financial freedom will remain a luxury. Tomorrow arrives and you're still paying for yesterday. Second sign, always waiting for your next paycheck. For many, the entire month is just a countdown to payday, as if their salary is the air they breathe. If you've ever checked your bank statement midweek, hoping for a positive balance, you're in survival mode. Living paycheck to paycheck means any unexpected expense, a higher bill, a flat tire, can feel like a mini financial apocalypse. It's exhausting and stressful, affecting your sleep, mind, and relationship. Most people live with their hearts beating to the rhythm of the calendar. Payday comes and goes, and hope hangs on the next one. Over 60% of people admit their money runs out before the month ends. This cycle keeps you stuck, always waiting for relief that never really comes. It's a treadmill, lots of effort, but you never move forward. Third sign, you only talk about money when there's a crisis. Many people only think about their finances when the car gets declined or the rent is due. For them, money is always an emergency, never something to plan for. But real stability comes from talking about money before you need it, setting goals, planning ahead, and adjusting your course. If money only shows up when you're running low, you're stuck in scarcity mode. More than half of families don't even know exactly how much they spend each month. When you stop talking about money, problems creep in quietly. Money shouldn't be a taboo topic. If you don't measure or discuss it, you can't improve it. Silence around money is one of the biggest dangers to financial health. Fourth sign, using shopping as emotional therapy. Retail therapy is real. Had a bad day, buy new clothes, bored, hit the mall. Shopping becomes a quick fix for stress, but it doesn't solve anything. You feel good for a moment, but then comes the guilt, regret, and the credit card bill. It's a cycle. Stress drives shopping, shopping creates debt, and debt increases stress. This kind of spending gives a fake sense of control. The buy button is an instant comfort, but the comfort fades and the payment stays. It's like running on a hamster wheel. No matter how fast you go, you end up in the same place, just more tired and more in debt. Fifth sign, you complain about money but don't learn anything about it. People spend hours comparing prices, hunting for deals, or watching product reviews, but rarely take time to understand basic finance like compound interest or emergency funds. They pay for streaming services but never invest in financial education. The problem isn't money itself, but not knowing how to manage it. Less than 30% of people say they understand investments, yet over 60% spend more than they earn. Without knowledge, money disappears quickly and quietly. Understanding your finances is the first step to breaking the cycle of modern poverty. Sixth sign, worrying too much about what others think. If your life revolves around impressing others with your clothes, car, or phone, you're spending money you don't have to please people who don't really care. This leads to anxiety, debt, and the constant feeling of never quite making it. Showing off is expensive and rarely brings real satisfaction. The more someone feels the need to show off, the more likely it is they actually don't have what they're flaunting. What looks like confidence is often just insecurity in disguise. True confidence comes from financial security, not appearances. Seventh sign, you work hard but have nothing to show for it. You hit your goals, deal with stress and pressure, but when payday comes, everything's already spoken for: rent, groceries, credit cards, and more. Having a positive balance lasts less than a weekend. It's not from lack of effort, but from lack of strategy. Many spend their lives trading time for money, never learning how to make money work for them. Working hard isn't the problem. The real issue is working hard without a clear direction. Without a plan, all your effort just keeps you running in place. Learning to make money work for you is the key to breaking out of this cycle. The eighth sign, relying on just one source of income. It's like walking on thin ice, one slip and everything falls apart. If your financial security depends on a single paycheck, any unexpected event, a layoff, a crisis, health issues can cause a total breakdown. Many of the new poor live in this fragile state, unable to say no to a boss or client because they have no backup. Studies show that about 41% of people don't have any backup income streams. This means they're totally at the mercy of chance. One unexpected event can bring everything crashing down. Building multiple streams of income is essential for true financial security. Ninth sign, living your life comparing yourself to others. Comparison is a sneaky poison when it comes to money. Many people judge their success by looking at their neighbor's car or their coworker's phone. This race to keep up leads to frustration and debt. The new poor spend their time trying to prove something, buying things they don't need to impress people who don't even notice. Those who truly succeed understand that comparing yourself to others steals your joy and blocks your progress. Real success is measured by your own growth, not by what others show off. Focus on your journey, not someone else's highlight reel. 10th sign, only thinking about the present. Many people live as if tomorrow doesn't exist, making financial decisions based on instant gratification. Spend today, deal with it later. But later always comes with high interest. Living only for the moment is the quickest way to stay stuck, always chasing bills and never building security. That lifestyle that seems like freedom is actually a trap. Living only for today keeps you stuck in a cycle of spending and stress. True freedom comes from planning ahead and making choices that benefit your future self. 11th and most dangerous sign, believing change is impossible. Many people have already given up, thinking they were born for a tough life and that getting ahead is only for a lucky few. This mindset kills the drive to learn, grow, and improve, but the truth is, anyone can improve their finances if they decide to break the cycle. Where you start doesn't matter as much as what you do next. Your future is shaped by how much you learn, adjust, and keep doing what works. Being new poor isn't your fate, it's a set of habits you can unlearn. Families that break free aren't the ones who make the most money, but those who recognize the signs and choose security over status. Maybe you've noticed that some of these signs describe your own reality. That's okay, it doesn't mean you're doomed. It just means you now see the problem, and that's the first step to making a change. Every step, no matter how small, moves you closer to a lighter, safer, and more prosperous life. The good news is you're not stuck. These habits can be changed and your financial future can be brighter. It's not about making the most money, but about making the smartest choices. Awareness is the first step, and every positive change counts. Taking care of your money is taking care of yourself. Financial health brings peace of mind, security, and freedom. Start with small steps, track your spending, learn about money, and plan for the future. Every action you take moves you closer to a better life. If any of these signs opened your eyes today, then it was worth it. Remember, recognizing the problem is the first step to change. Take good care of your money and take good care of yourself. A more secure and prosperous future is within your reach. See you next time.